How's it going, everybody? This is Matthew the RBX Man speaking, and for this video, I have a very special something that I want to talk to you all about. Who remembers the Last Spike series? Yeah, I haven't played that game since God knows when. Well, what if I told you... Thomas is returning! Yeah, apparently the Last Spike crew just decided to drop this picture out of blue and just say, yeah, Thomas is coming back to the Last Spike. So as we all know, when the game first dropped in December of 2020, I for one really thought it was a nice little game. When I first came into the game and I first saw how cool it was, and then the minute I saw Thomas, my jaw dropped on the ground. I was like, whoa. I did not expect Thomas to be in the game first, like literally off the get-go. Until I heard it was somebody else's model. Yeah. Womp, womp, wow. But a couple years later, Thomas came back to Lost Spike, and for a while, I thought that was the final model they were going to use. Again, this was somebody else's model. And so, he was removed again. And so, many years went by. After that, I kind of forgot about Last Spike not having Thomas, and I went off to do other things. I left for high school, and I kind of just went on with my life without Last Spike's Thomas. So, and he's popped in and out of the game sometimes. So, what did I do? Well, let's say a lot of you guys requested Thomas to come back, but I kept saying it was the same answer. I'm not the person who makes the Last Spike. That is the people over there who do that stuff, not me. And so, what happened? They announced Thomas and Percy and his friends were coming to the Last Spike as the Game Pass. And when I saw that, my eyes blew up. I was so happy and excited for Thomas to come back to the Last Spike. That's right, our little blue friend who we feared wouldn't be in the Last Spike for much longer was now back and better than ever. Now, before I go on with this segment, I want to tell you this Thomas and his friends pack is not free. Yeah, that's the next thing I'm going to go into. How much is this pack going to cost you? Well, as much as I love to say it's not that expensive, it's expensive. The retail price for this on Roblox, in Robux specific, is 1,500 Robux. I know that's expensive. Like, even more expensive than you paid for the early alpha. I know. I'm sorry. Okay? But if it's gonna grab anybody's attention, then I can see that. Because when you purchase the pack, I'm not gonna spoil it for you. If you want to hear it, then stick around. But if you don't want to hear it, you can skip this part. Then you're gonna get the following engines: Thomas, Percy, Mavis, and a little surprise, Lady. Okay, so now I'm gonna be getting into something that I need to talk about, because god darn it, I have to talk about this before anybody starts asking me like, for God's sake and crazy. When you purchase the pack and you get the engines all loaded up and stuff, you are going to notice, Matthew, you say you're gonna get Thomas, Percy, Mavis, and Lady. Well, shouldn't they have made the Strasburg Railroad Thomas steam-powered replica as well? Yes, you're correct on that. That one is not in the pack. Or should I say, not yet anyway. So the plan of attack for this is they have not actually made the unit yet. So they plan to release it once it's officially done, and when they've officially made it, rumors say it will be put into the pack. Now, I myself have already bought the pack, but I have not seen the engine in-game yet, which I have yet to do soon. But, anyway, yeah, the engines I have not seen currently, but I will be getting around to seeing them soon. So, and then once it's officially confirmed and done and tested and everything, you're going to get the steam-powered replica of Thomas the Tank Engine. I know, that's gonna be so fun. It's gonna make it feel like you're playing the game for the first time all over again. And let me just say, when that steam-powered Stradbroke Thomas replica comes out, you know, to freaking mercy, I'm making a live stream on that, and we are going to play the game. And I'm gonna, even if it says not connected, I'm gonna spam the play button, and I am not going to stop trying to get into Last Spike, even if it turns to night. I'm going to spam that button until we get in and we get to drive it. I swear to God. That's how dead serious I am. Like, seriously. Anyway. So, overall, what are my final thoughts on this pack? Well, I'm super happy that the crew at Last Spike are finally getting their heads around the whole Thomas situation at Strasbourg. They now can see how important Strasbourg is without Thomas. And I'm not the only one who says Thomas should be back in Last Spike. I know a lot of other Thomas fans say that too. I'm so happy that my friends over at Last Spike say this wasn't a joke. At first, I thought it was an April Fool's prank. But I'm so happy this wasn't an April Fool's prank. If this was an April Fool's thing, I was gonna be angry. Anyway, that's all. Well, that about wraps it up then. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now! Also, sorry for the lack of uploads. I've been super busy with procrastination.